Guys, are we ready? You sure you want to do this, Bugsy? I mean, we don't have to. Nah. Sometimes, I should want to talk about these articles, but I'm not going to be like yelling or screaming or doing whatever, because I don't do that anymore. But I am going to probably scream a bit. Just a touch. Well, I mean, go right ahead, man. Nah, I just. Let's get to it. I mean, yeah, sure, bro. We don't have to do this. The gamer can go fuck themselves in their little dumb little article trying to, trying to freaking rationalize why Sonic should be gay. No. No, Tsukumaru, it's time. It's time for me to stick it to these, to not only just these articles that try to do this stuff, but all these articles that want to fucking talk about gaming shit like they know anything about it. Because whoever made this article doesn't know freaking one thing about Sonic. They just looked at a handful of games, the anime, and just said, "Ooh, I know Sonic." Do. Okay, let's get into it. Sonic the Hedgehog has a romantic history that has never been all that interested in women. Sonic and Zedge has become the LGBT icon. Let's hit it. Sonic spent his way into cinemas. Got ourselves thinking, we still don't know about him. The fact that Sonic has been in our hearts of gaming over almost 30 years. There's still not a lot we know about the ring collecting blue blur as a section. Maybe, like, seriously, there are things we don't know about Sonic, but yeah, we want to know if Sonic is. We want to know if Sonic likes. We want to know if Sonic likes the banana in the tailpipe. Because why the fuck not? You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not gonna get even if I was monetized, I know I wouldn't get monetized for this. But I'm gonna say this. Now listen, I don't care if you I don't care if you're gay, straight, trans, a fucking attack helicopter, a step ladder, or anything else in between. What I don't like is someone just made this article, half-assed everything, and then expect all of us to be like, hmm, maybe, yes. When Sonic has been interested in women, just not in the main series, which that's the fault on fucking Sega's part, because Sega rather keep Sonic as the quippy one-lining machine, but y'all know how I feel about that. Let's get into it though. It's very best the Sonic we propose could be or should be gay. Here's why. So, over the years, Amy has made it her mission to bag Sonic as a husband, her as his girlfriend, chasing him through all the games, keeping him safe. We have realized that she's always been into. She's always been in. She's always been. She's always been far more into him than he is in her. Let me explain this for all, but not just this article, and the many people who think about it. Let me explain something to the Son Amy fans. It's been a while. And I'm going to explain this not as Bugsy Kuro, but as myself for a minute. As as Bu- as Booker for J, no name. Now listen, like Sonic isn't into Amy, and just because he runs away from her doesn't mean he's gay. It means they ain't interested in Amy. Like think about it. Amy constantly asks this man to asks Sonic to marry her every fucking time. Sonic X is a testament to how freaking annoying and stalkery Amy truly is. She uses a fucking hammer and chases with him and she don't get her way. You know, I love how people say that Sally was always the brat when, come on, Amy was the brat. Whenever she never got her way with Sonic, hammer. That's all she'd ever do. Like, Sonic has been interested in one chick in the games, and we are not gonna. Despite my PTSD, we're gonna talk about it. Elise from Sonic '06. Yes, you're probably like, but Bugsy, hasn't that timeline been erased? But it still happened. It still was Sonic, and Sonic still remembers. Why he didn't go back to Elise after he blew out the flames of Iblis? I think that's mostly for saying a scourge to this guy, to the side. But it's like a little what if series. But you know, like just because you're not interested in a girl, that don't mean you're gay. That just means you're either, if you got someone like Amy on your back, you're annoyed at them trying to constantly get with you, and you're just like, fuck, leave me alone. But that don't mean you're gay. I mean, I feel like it's this offer's just trying to oppose her freaking will onto Sonic because that's what she wants. Lady, uh, let me. Miss Ash, Ashcroft, Ashcroft. Let me explain something to you. If you want, if you want to see stories where Sonic is gay, I have a wonderful site called fanfiction.net where you can see Sonic getting down. Probably some actually decent stories about that. You can see that. You can see that stuff. Now, I personally don't like that. You know, I don't really like the yaoi stuff. It ain't really what I'm into. But you can probably get some fun with that. I mean, I just feel like when people make these kinds of articles as X character should be gay, you know, and then talk about the current year and go, well, it's this, and this. I'm like, okay, just because it's a different year and everything's a little bit more, you know, accepting, that doesn't mean like characters should be gay just because you want them to be. Because Sonic has been interested in chicks and throughout the other medias that aren't the games, and at least in one of the games. Probably even that one Genie and Secret Rings, but it's been a while. And kind of interested in Blaze too, because they always kind of hinted at that as well. But hey, I'm not pulling these out of my ass here. I'm not trying to pull these out of my ass. I'm literally saying Sonic has been interested in women, just hasn't been interested in Amy. Like, I'd say Sonic cares about Amy like another friend, even though he doesn't want to accept her advances. Like, I don't know if you ever had a person that constantly wanted to be around, wanted to just possibly be with you all the fucking time, and you basically didn't want to be around them. Okay, now let me explain something to you. There's this one chick on DA that would constantly mess with one of my friends. Be like, I love you, baby. It's just constantly try to get the man. Not, you know, and he's not interested. He told me, like, I remember back in the days of DA when I was still like around for the most part, he would literally tell me, dude, I'm not interested in this girl. I tried to intervene. And she thought I was into her, and it got weird. Like, sometimes, sometimes, if a dude's not interested in a girl, that doesn't mean they're gay. That means he probably was getting hounded by her every day, and he's like, nah, you ain't my type. But yeah, I just feel like this article didn't really need to exist, and what we're about to see is just a person trying to impose their will on the Sonic just because that's what they want. Which is okay, but say what it is. It's not we think Sonic should be gay. It's you saying I think Sonic should be gay. That's you saying that. Don't act like you speak for everybody because that's not true. Again, I'm not a homophobe or anything. I'm just saying if you actually looked at Sonic as a character and actually looked at other mediums, you would actually you'd understand that Sonic has been interested in chicks. And Boom Sonic, and let me tell you something about Boom Sonic. Boom Sonic actually likes Amy probably more in a boyfriend girlfriend kind of way, but he's too fucking prideful to actually do anything. Me immediately taking it back. Boom. Don't act like you know what the cartoons are. Like you act like you actually know. How's Bugsy really? I got to, man. It's the only way I can naturally make this video a little bit differentiating from everybody else being serious. He clearly cares about her, but often flinches, moves away when she displays overt, overt romantic affection for him. Because let me see. Sonic don't know how to react, and there's another reason. Sonic probably don't know how to react to Amy and how to return his feelings. If you want to look at it like that. I think it's some people saying like he wants to, but it's harder for him. And think about it this way: maybe, and I'm just throwing up, I'm throwing up examples of being devil's advocate here. Like maybe he doesn't want to get close to Amy because that means Eggman will probably like capture her all the goddamn time. Like kind of like what he did to Elise. And he'd rather her to be safe. You guys ever thought about that? You guys ever thought about that? Like person who like Mrs. Ashcroft. Have you thought about that? No, no. I felt like you whipped up this article just to get clicks. You know, that's what all of us YouTubers are doing. You're getting your attention. And you're not really thinking, hey, wait a minute. Because I've looked at other cartoons and other media and stuff, that doesn't mean Sonic is technically gay. That doesn't mean the game. That doesn't mean the game counterpart is gay either, because there's been proof that he does like chicks. But no, I just gotta push my own agenda on things because I can't actually see. I can't actually. I can't actually wonder if anybody's gonna talk about this, or probably if someone does. I just got my minutes of fame. Tales of the Sweet Boy Next Door. Oh God. Tales of the Sweet Boy Next Door. Sonic and the Bad Boy. Can these two find true love? In Hog and a Fox. It's gonna get sexual tonight. But how's it going? Get your red shonen boys, huh? Get your red shonen boys. Make your heart go dogi dogi when you see these boys make out. Whoa! That's a Harima. Guys, I don't have anything to actually like put down. I'm not the I'm not the funny one. Ah, bullshit, Hard. You do jokes. They're just not particularly funny. Yeah. Come on, go on, man. You're among the cook. Give us something. Um, guys, I kind of don't have anything. It's okay. Follow our lead. Sonic's childhood friend perfectly compliments him. They're brother, man. They are brothers. I am tired of people saying that Sonic and Tails should. Like, even if Tails was a girl, I don't see that because I see Sonic as her like big brother figure, and you don't you don't fuck you don't fuck your big brother unless you win Space Alabama or or that one world where incest is common and everybody else that don't want to is like a freak, so they're in like Alabama in that universe. It's horrible over there because every child looks like Mongo. Okay. Basically, we don't see Tails or Sonic getting down. I'm sorry. The only way you're gonna see that is if someone animates it, or if somebody freaking writes about it. But you're not gonna see them like you're not gonna see you're not gonna see Tails go, oh Sonic, I've always loved you from afar. Come come to me, Tails, and I will show you the true way hedgehogs make love. Use that audio clip however you see fit. Clip this, make an animation of this, and trust me, I'm gonna fucking laugh if anybody like takes a little bit of that video and makes a little animation out of it. Okay. Tails of the Man is more universally adored partner Sonic than Amy, who many find annoying. Well, I mean, back in the day, we found Amy annoying because all she ever talked about is like Sonic. Hey, we're gonna plan our honeymoon and all this other shit. And I'm just like, Amy, calm down. You haven't went to date one with Sonic. He hasn't agreed to it. And actually, I hate to pull this out, but in Sonic and the Black Knight and Secret Ring also, Sonic was actually going on a date with Amy. So hole in your whole article. Okay, Bugsy, are you gonna have your PTSD stuff with Knuckles? Okay. when Sonic, when talking about relationships, I'd be remiss not to bring up Knuckles. No, you'd be remiss not to bring Breezy, Sally, the Hedgehog, Terabubowski, which was Sonic's other love interest, Madonna, which was a conceptual thing for Sonic. Let's see. You know, and other and also even Rouge because Rouge was hinted by calling Sonic Big Blue, and you don't call somebody Big Nothing unless they did something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not to bring up Knuckles, whose banter lends itself perfectly to Sonic to sexually charged homoerotic and versatile relationship. Dudes, Homestuck, Dirk, Dirk and Jake. Their relationship's all good. Or Dave and Cardcat. They're good. Y'all just trying to push this together because y'all want it. Y'all just want them to get down and nerdy and just be like, oh well, hey, I want Sonic and Knuckles to fight with each other, and then then suddenly fall in each other's arms and fall in each other's arms and shit. Again, you're writing an article where you could be writing fan fiction about all this. Just saying, as a fan fiction writer, you could be doing that instead of doing this. Because you got a good little premise for anybody who would want to see that. We could see tension. We could see some tension between Sonic and Tails, as well as some rivalry for Sonic's affection coming into play. The relationship with Tails and Knuckles could play out perfectly, romantic element, arguably. He's not that into you, dynamic between Sonic and Amy Rose. These days, it's quite right. Actually, there's a lot of representation of gay characters in gaming of his Undyne, the chick from Gone Home, freaking that one dude. If you guess that one dude in Bully, and don't even get me started on all the freaking games that deal with freaking yaoi. Like, there's a lot more freaking representation in gaming than you could ever possibly imagine. I know some of the Fire Emblem chicks and dudes are kind of gay too. But it's like, and don't even get me started on anime. You guys have a lot of representation. If you really want to get real with me, you got Steven Universe, Garnet, a fucking metaphor for a lesbian relationship. Don't get me started. I'll keep going. Pearl and Rose Quartz, Tracer, and that one chick that I can't remember the name of off the top of my head. There's so many characters in gaming that are gay that I think you're just trying to push because again, I know when a person pushes their agenda. And trust me, this article stinks of it. Also stinks like a certain somebody's been eating cheese logs. What are you talking about, Bugsy? You know what I'm talking about, man. You need to stop eating these cheese logs when we're in the booth. It's just says the person that we eat like 5 or 6 beef logs before we record. Hey, I'm cutting down because I'm on a diet, dude. Cutting down. Okay. And there is this whole thing about other characters from a little thing called Deltarune. Like some of them might be gay. You know? Hey, this ain't me bullying. This is me like hitting you with facts instead of just like gnashing, screaming, yelling, and biting my tongue, going, "You don't know what you're talking about." No, no. See, folks like you, I need to hit with actual facts instead of that. Like seriously, Sonic has had interest with a lot of girls. To some interest with Amy, if you count the Sonic storybook series. Um, a lot of love interest in Archie comics. There's been so many times where Sonic has been interested in women. I don't think Sonic should be gay. Simply because I feel like you guys want to force that. You like it's not even because gay, it's just like you just be like, bang, he's gay now. Y'all ain't gonna build it up. That's the thing. There's no build up with any of you guys. I don't think Sonic should be gay because it's like you're forcing it on the Sonic because Sonic is in right now because of the movie. You only made this article to bank on that and try to get the LGBTQ community to rally behind you. Trust me, I ain't no I ain't no idiot. I know I know what you're trying to do, and as elegantly as you. Sorry. Let me explain this. As a debate, you're not really actually showing actual things. It's more what you want rather than what could happen. It's more you than anybody else in the LGBT community. This is what you want. This is your desires. This is your wants. This is what you need. This is what you feel like you need when there's a lot of representation in gaming. Oh yeah, let me even bring it back to a little known game. Perhaps you heard of it, The Last of Us, where there's a whole DLC thing with Ellie and this one chick, and that she was a lesbian. She was like in love with. And let me not even get started on Life is Strange, my friend. Life is Strange. Max can be straight or gay, depending on your choices. Yup, like seriously, I could go on and on and on and on. And yes, I did a little bit of research. I think that's just kind of what you guys don't really like to do because you guys like to rush these out and make clicks as fast as you can and not actually look at these and go, maybe I should actually think about what I'm trying to type right now. And most of my YouTube colleagues are roasting you for different reasons, and rightfully so. Because really, this is nothing more than a person who really wants to see Sonic get down and dirty with all dudes, rather than actually going like maybe I should just write it. Maybe I should just stop writing these articles and write the Sonic smut I always wanted. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a YouTuber. I'm also just his brother inside his brother and sidekick. What do I know? And we're just a group of dudes who make videos like this that have been doing this for practically a decade. What do the three of us know about romance of any kind? Hey, hey, Bug, we done? Yeah, we done. Cool. Cool. I got an idea, guys. Let's go. Like, I ain't really hungry right now, but I'm thinking like tomorrow. Let's go to Subway. I want to go to Subway. I don't know. Maybe not Subway. I'm feeling more of an inclination to go get some of that get some of that non-gluten pizza since we all gotta eat healthy, you know. You know what? I can get down with that. Doesn't non-gluten stuff taste kind of eh? No, I hear it's all right. Want to read the last part? Well, it's basically saying that there's no that it's equally as valid, which is true. Saying that it's more fulfilling, I don't know. Maybe just so you guys can use Sonic as your blank slate. A much loved icon as Sonic is can be great things for the community. Why don't you guys use Tracer, Undone and Alphys? Like, why are they not high priorities to you guys? I'm just saying. Even though I pretty much spelled it out in the end of this. From another viewpoint, it would make incredible headlines. Sega surely is missing out on free publicity. Don't you worry about that. Sega misses out on a lot of things that could make Sonic way better. This isn't one of them, but like, me and Bugsy would be remiss not to talk about basically all the things they could change to make Sonic better, but they don't want to do it. They had examples like Sonic Utopia and Green Hill Paradise, but nah. Let's get a team that's only been working on like 2 years on a Sonic game, and let's make them make the biggest Sonic game. Well, not the biggest Sonic game, but the Sonic game that could have probably shaped how we see Sonic in his world. But only let's half-ass it. The only effort we really put in is the Avatar stuff. It's actually kind of sad, really. But I think Sonic being gay is the least of Sonic's issues when it comes to games. It really is. But thanks for making another article that X character should be gay because because legit because legit it's not like you guys are trying to push your own agenda, which we kind of see right through you guys for. Instead of just saying this is what you want, y'all saying we. You saying we like there are other people that believe that Sonic should be gay. Like you don't even got any like quotes from people to show that you're not the only one thinking this. So there's no real validity to your claims. You're just probably doing this because, like Bugsy said, movie Sonic is big and y'all want to capitalize. Like this is the thing I get. Like with movie Sonic and Sonic being more popular than he ever was than he's more than he is now. A lot of people are trying to capitalize on Sonic in any way they can, acting like they always loved Sonic and he was always on their minds and they were always fans. When me and the guys kind of know that most of you guys are just doing this because the movie is doing pretty good. Well, boys, I think we're done. Yeah, and let's it be clear: me and the gang are not homophobes of any kind. We just believe that you're pushing Sonic to be gay without actually thinking how would that work in a story. And maybe you've gotten a few examples, but I feel like you want to force it rather than try to make it happen natural. I mean, look at Homestuck. Like their representation happens more naturally. Y'all just want to be like, kiss. I mean, that's pretty much most yaoi fangirls. Just get two dude characters together and kiss. Damn how their freaking personality works. Just have them kiss. Now I believe we're done. We'll see you guys later, and remember, we're not assholes. We're just trying to tell you all that hey, we see right through your little agenda. We see you're trying to speak for everybody else in that community, and we see through it like a paper thin fucking dolls. Straight up. Now on to tomorrow. 1, 2, yeah. We'll see you guys later. Peace.